Part 4, Christian Love. So in part 4, I was able to relate to it just because I am a Christian, and all the things that this chapter had said was very true, and the way we think about things, the way we live life, just everything. I was, it was basically speaking to me. So I want to start off by, saying one of the stories that I had heard, which was pretty interesting because sometimes we always listen to what other people have to say instead of doing what we think is right. So there were these guys where they had built a cell and everything, and then one of them decided, like, hey, no, let's not be, this isn't the right place, we have to get up and go. So as they were getting up, they were going to leave, they started thinking, what are the people around us going to say? What, they're just going to say, well, look, they just built something and then they're just going to leave. Why? There must be something wrong. Then they started thinking, well, why should we care about what other people said? There's going to be people that are going to think positive about it. Like, look at them, if they can move, we can move too. They're doing great things. They're listening to God. So with how the whole story ties in, it just basically says, stop listening to the people around you. Help other people. Do what you think is right and how God is going to help you. And I thought it was interesting because we do go through life trying to, listening to other people around us, listening to things that we shouldn't be. We should only be listening to God and what He thinks is right, and always listen to our inner feeling. And then also, it also stated that life is the reason for living, which I thought it was interesting because, a lot of people think, well, why are we here? Why take the excitement back into life? It's more of, sometimes you have to struggle, and struggle is what makes the lifetime. And and we have to realize that we are not only here for ourselves, we are here for everybody else. We are here to be role models, the role models that God wants us to be. He's the one that wants to show us that no matter what, He always has our back. He's around us everywhere. He's testing us. No matter where you look, He's going to be testing us. And it's up to us, being Christians, to show Him that we are capable of those tests. We are willing to sacrifice the same things He sacrificed for us. And it basically, the whole part was just basically saying how we should live life and how we should think of life. We should always think life as being positive. We should never stress. We shouldn't think about all those negativities. Don't think about all the negative words people have to say. Always think about the positives. Think about why you're doing it. What's the purpose behind it? And never worry about what he or she might say about you, because that, in the long run, that does not matter. So this part, it would be great for everybody to listen to, because everybody needs to know that they are not alone. The people around them are there to help them. When things get tough, know that there are people that you can rely on that would be able to help you. So this would benefit everybody in the world, just because not a lot of people know that. And a lot of people just keep to themselves. They don't really realize that, if I ask for help, I could probably get it. So this part was great to read. I really found that I am lacking in some of these things. Sometimes I don't think about the other people around me. I always put, sometimes myself first, and that needs to change. Especially, I want to teach my daughter the right ways to live, the right ways that God wants us to be. So, it was a great teaching, and I really hope to use it, especially with my daughter. I really want her to grow up knowing that God is around and that God is going to be with her no matter what, and to live and follow the values that God wants her to be, the person that God wants her to be. So that was part 4, Christian love.